So hi again, it's time for another one of these. This one's gonna be a little shorter than the last one, I think. I did record a little bit of stuff. I was sick for Christmas. That was the world's present to me. So you might notice I still sound a little gravelly. I was really raspy early on. Like I sound like I've been eating rocks. Merry Sickmas. I'm having some tea because it's good. It's tea made from my herbs that I dried from the summer. Well, and some fruit. I grew a bunch of different mint varieties. I do usually, and some basil. So, well, and other herbs too. But this one is lime basil, pineapple mint, dried strawberries, and then some dried ginger that we had previously used to make a ginger simple syrup. So it's not like there's not a lot of ginger flavor left in them, but we took the pieces out and dried them sort of like candied ginger. So it had a little sweetness and a little hint of ginger. That's pretty good. I made the same blend, not the exact same blend, but I made blends like that for some of my family for Christmas. We also gave away just a bunch of stuff that we made from the year. So I had a few freezer jams that I made up, as well as like shelf-stable jams I've made. So there was a strawberry freezer jam, a mixed berry freezer jam. The mixed berry was basically the year's worth of berries, grapes, everything I pulled off our property. So wild and cultivated. Raspberries, blackberries, grapes, some wild strawberries, just whatever I picked. I kind of put all into one container and then I made a jam out of that. And then I had a peach rhubarb jam that I added to a couple people's. Some mustard pickles we made. Some pickled jalapeno peppers. Some pickled eggs from the quail for my father-in-law. And yeah, it was a good Christmas. Anyways, another vlog. I hope you like it. Hi, girls.
please. This is not even a hard level. It's pretty hard. It's not hard. We almost won if Nathan hadn't hit the worst button of all time. I disagree with the judgment the game made.
So that's the end of the video. Yeah, so I cleaned up, and then I took a break and watched a video, and then I did some sketching, and then I took a break and ate food and watched another video. I drank all my tea, so I have bubbly? I don't know how to say bubbly. But yeah, what I worked on today was just sketching out some ideas for Valentine's for my $5 Patreon tier and up. I've switched it from doing digital doodles requests just because it takes time. It's hard to get, either some months nobody has any ideas of what they want, other months there's too many ideas and I don't have time. So I decided to just go with it. I'm just going to do digital rewards. So for February, I'm designing them now. I'm going to make some Valentines to be able to download and print for yourself. And they're going to be Palentines, so not for your romantic partners, but for your friends and platonic relationships. I'm also going to, for that month, be drawing, I don't have it in my sketchbook, but I did like a quick doodle of it, and my patrons all like the idea, a painting for the print, and similarly themed for the stickers, illustrations of Otis, the bear that won the Fat Bear Week last year. I mean, currently Otis is hibernating, but I thought, you know, Otis is a big, beautiful boy. I want to draw him. What doesn't say Valentine's in love other than a large, hibernating grizzly bear that could tear your head from your shoulders? Love it. I also spent a little bit of time just going through my the last few sketchbook pages. If I sketch on the couch, I always just sketch in like ballpoint pen, but I like to go back and like highlight things that I liked in my sketches. So yeah, I did that. I went back and I was drawing a lot of fan art while I was watching stuff, so like Centaur World, and I was watching my Christmas movies and doing doodles while I watched those. And so yeah, I just went back and kind of highlighted some stuff. You can see by here I got tired of it, so I stopped before I started on the Valentine's for today. I also quickly sketched out an idea for a fun illustration, possibly a sticker, that will only really be, the pun will only really work for, not even a pun I guess, but the reference will only really work for Canadians. I don't know if anywhere in the States sells Tiger Tail ice cream. I always knew it as Tiger Stripe ice cream, but it's Tiger Tail. It's like an old-fashioned flavor, like grape nut, all those types of ones. And it seems to be Canada, mainly. My mother used to love it. So it's orange ice cream with a black licorice swirl. Yeah. I'm sure there's palates out there that are in love with it, i.e. my mother. I'm not one of them. But coming up is the year of the tiger, and last year for the year of the ox/cow, I just got inspired and drew a bunch of flavored milk cows for fun at the beginning of the year. So I was like, what can I do for tigers? And then I thought of Tiger Tail ice cream, and then I thought it'd be fun to start with the Tiger Tail ice cream, and maybe I would draw other like stripy marbled ice creams as tigers, or vice versa. Tiger Tail ice cream is already the color of tigers, so that one should be turned, the tiger should be turned into ice cream. I don't know. It was just a silly idea I had at like 2 in the morning last night, so I wanted to get the idea down on paper before I forgot. I have 2 new tiers on my Patreon if you ever wanted physical rewards from me that were actually traditional art. So I added a, March is coming again, a doodle tier, which is like a lower one for traditional art from me. It's just going to be, she hates having her nails cut, so she stays tippity-tappity for a long time because it's such an ordeal to cut them. But in any case, there's Marcia. Hi. The traditional doodle tier. It'll be basically subject of my choosing each month, however many people are in that tier. I'll do up doodles on like various size pieces of paper with different types of materials. There might be themed that month, they might not be themed the next month. It's sort of just like a good way for me to use up materials I don't usually use and have a little bit more fun, like get more doodles in. They'll be like semi-finished. I'm not gonna like send you stuff from 10 of a sketch page or brick drawn on ruled paper. It'll be, you know, like offcuts from cutting down watercolor paper, so like sizes that are a little bit funky, or different papers that I've gotten like samples of that I didn't really think of a good use for, and it'll be doing things like using colored pencils or markers because I don't use my markers as much anymore or whatever. And there's also a commission tier. I set the price where it's at, and I don't think I'm going to move that price. So I understand if you don't want to do a commission tier, but I added it because people ask me about it, and honestly, I don't mind doing commission work. It's not my favorite though. I find it extremely stressful. I used to do it at like cons and stuff, and the cons wasn't too bad because I was like, I have a time limit, so it is what it is. But just over the years, I've realized how anxious and like stressed commission work makes me. So I put it at a price that I think is worth it to me to do them. So I know, but that's why I also made the doodle tier where there's low pressure on me, but you can get art and it's at a lower price range. So hey, those are available now. I think they're live on my Patreon, and it's billed at the beginning of the month. So, and all those tiers too will get everything below them. So you'll get the digital downloads, you'll get the print and stickers, everything else. Speaking of the print and the stickers, December's, which I was planning on mailing out the first week of December because I was supposed to get my stickers on the 10th. It's December 30th. I still haven't gotten my stickers. So I've been able to mail out these Christmas cards that I like personalized. I'm a little ticked off. But I've ordered January's rewards. If the January ones come shortly after the December ones, I might just ship everything together, although whatever, we'll come to it. Burn that bridge when we come to it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I haven't rambled. I hope you like my dumb doodles and my silly dogs and clips of my chickens that are filthy and having a great time out there pecking away at their coffee chaff bedding and eating treats. Oh, a thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, one of the things I added to those packages of homemade gifts, like the teas and jams and everything, was this spring we tried tapping our maple trees for the first time. So this spring, because we had the materials and we had the time because of COVID, we went and tapped a bunch of trees. We got a liter of maple syrup after, boiling down our so many liters of sap. It's not a great ratio, but it's fun and it's worth it. So we had saved that maple syrup all year. We refused to touch it so that we could give a little jar to each of our family members who we thought would enjoy it. So I gave that out too. This year, if we tap maple trees again, I'll make sure to record that because I'm sure people will find that interesting. It's just we have maybe 10 trees we'll tap. Yeah. Anyways, that was just an aside. I hope you had a good time. I hope I was entertaining. Fuck. So awkward. Thanks. Bye.